Hi guys, it's me Ray again for the third video regarding just camera. Okay, that would be better. So this is the continuation for our video learnings on the MBA 304 video number 3. Video number 3. So let's start with performance management in project operation management. So what it is, for the performance management, it is a strategic approach to monitor, to evaluate, and optimize production processes. It ensures that POM or project operation management aligns with business objectives for efficiency and productivity. It focuses on performance indicators such as focuses on key performance indicators or KPIs to drive continuous improvement. So, what are the importance of performance management in POM? The importance of performance management project operation management or POM. First, it maximizes production capacity utilization and minimize bottlenecks as we have uh, discussed from the previous video, those bottlenecks. Optimizes inventory turnover to reduce waste and storage costs. Next is it improves cost structure and profitability through strategic resource allocation. It improves lead time and delivery performance, ensuring customer satisfaction. Lastly, it reduces defect rates and enhances quality control. So those are the importance of performance management in POM. Next, we'll be discussing what are the challenges of this performance management in POM. So these are the following challenges. Capacity constraints, which we discussed on the previous videos. Inventory mismanagement, yes, it would be a one challenge. Supply chain disruptions and balancing cost reduction and quality. So we need to balance the cost. We need to minimize the cost but not sacrificing the quality of our product or service. So what are the KPIs in POM? KPIs in POM are the following: production volume and capacity utilization, inventory management, and process monitoring and control. And let's go to, as mentioned also by the reporters, what are the best practices for performance management in POM? This is the lean manufacturing and Six Sigma. If you have seen my previous video, I have put a table on those approaches that have been discussed. That has been discussed. Automation and real-time data tracking, predictive maintenance, supply chain optimization, and employee training and engagement. Production efficiency and quality and cost effectiveness are guaranteed by performance management. Higher profitability and more efficient operations are the results of addressing important KPIs. Organizations may maintain their competitiveness by continuously improving their POM. So that's for performance management in POM. Let's go to another topic, managing quality. When you say managing quality, uh, it uh, it supports the differentiation, low cost, and response strategies. Uh, it also helps firms increase their sales and reduce costs. So, what are the ways to improve profitability by means of quality? These are the two ways of improved profitability. It's improved quality. Two ways: via sales gains, via improved response, flexible pricing, and improved reputation. And increased profitability to reduce cost via increased productivity, lower rework and scrap costs, and lower warranty costs. So, also mentioned by the reporter, how does the flow or how does the step-by-step process necessary to achieve uh, total quality management or TQM? So these are the steps. First, organizational practice, quality principles, employee fulfillment, and customer satisfaction. We're talking about quality. What's managing quality, to improve quality, ways of improving profitability by means of quality. Let's discuss what is quality. Quality is the totality of features and characteristics of a product or service that bears on its ability to satisfy the customer's needs and wants, or what they what they simply needed for that certain time. An operations manager's objective is build total quality management system that identifies and satisfies the customer's needs. So also on the reporter's handouts that is being discussed, they introduced us the different views of quality. These are the following. So user-based, manufacturing-based, and product-based. When you say user-based, it talks about the performance, the better performance, and it has more features, plainly to the one using it. When you say manufacturing-based, on the other hand, it is conformance to standards, making it right for the first time. While product-based, specific and measurable attributes of the product. What are the implications of quality? These are the implications. The implications of quality are the following: company reputation, product liability, and global implications. In terms of global implications, it has been already for us to be more uh, globally competitive. We need to address our quality, that that the product or the service that we're going to sell is can be saleable even abroad. So in UM, we have already improving our facilities, our services by means of having certifications such as ISO. So what is an ISO? It is an international uh, uh, quality standard giving body that issues a certificate to certain entities or organizations that have been successfully compliant with the standards they have been set upon. So if your company has this recognition, it's one implication that this company is following the total quality standards. So as mentioned, it was ISO 9000. I think in UM it will be applying ISO 2018, I think, because currently we have 2015. So we're going to upgrade it. So it encourages management procedures, detailed documentation, works instructions, and record keeping. So 2015, the present one, gives greater emphasis to risk-based thinking. So it's all over the world, over 1 million certifications in 206 countries. It is critical for global business. So, what are the costs of quality? So, for us to improve, what are the costs that's needed to improve this quality? First, we have this prevention costs, appraisal costs, internal failure costs, and external failure costs. This, for example, external failure costs, those we need to address it by giving warranties, to give a post sales service to our customers. Also, it was discussed what are the ethics and quality management. So these are the following. Operations manager must deliver healthy, safe, and quality products and services. So they are next is they must uh, avoid poor quality, risk injuries, lawsuits, recalls, and follow regulations. Ethical conduct must dictate the response to problems, and all of the stakeholders or the customers must be considered. We have mentioned TQM a while ago. So what's TQM? TQM is it encompasses the entire organization from supplier down to its customer. It stresses the commitment by management to have continuing company-wide drive towards excellence in all aspects and the services that are important to the customer. It was mentioned by the reporter by introduced the Deming's 14 points of implementing quality improvement. These are uh, the first seven. It creates consistency of purpose. It leads to promote change. It builds quality into the product and stops depending on inspection to catch problems. So there is inspections while ongoing in the process uh, to have to catch problems. Build long-term relationships based on the performance instead of awarding business based on price. It continuously improve the product quality and service. It starts training, emphasize leadership. Another uh, points: uh, drive out fear, break down barriers between departments, stop haranguing workers. It support help and improve, remove barriers pride in work, institute a vigorous program of education and self-improvement, and puts everybody in the company to work on the whole transformation. Deming's 14 points for implementing quality improvement was created by Mr. Edwards Deming, was an American engineer, statistician, professor, and author and management consultant, best known for his works in quality management and continuous improvement. Next, let's go to the 7 concepts of total quality management. These are the following: the continuous improvement, Six Sigma, employee empowerment, benchmarking, the just-in-time, Taguchi concepts, and knowledge of PQM tools. So those are the 7 concepts of PQM. Let's go to another topic that's been introduced: the determinants of service quality. These are the following. So these are the characteristics or the traits for service quality. First, reliability must be reliable, and the products will be reliable. Responsiveness, competence, access, courtesy, communication, credibility, security, understanding and knowing the customer, and the tangibles. So those are determinants of service quality. Let's go to service recovery strategy. This is introduced by Marriott International. We have developed this learn routine in over to recover their service that is being lost. So Marriott's learns routine learn from the acronym learn. First, you need to listen. Next, empathize, apologize, react, and notify. By the way, International is a global leader in the hospitality industry, known for operating, franchising, and licensing abroad of portfolio of hotels and related lodging facilities worldwide. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they would be opening a hotel here in the Philippines. So that would be all for for the managing quality. Let's go now to performance management and improvement. When we say performance management and improvement, uh, it it is defined actually, this is my report for for the third group. So performance management is let's go first the definition. What do you mean by performance? So performance is it is a behavior, the way in which organizations, teams, and individuals get to work done. Another definition was it is a behavior and should be distinguished from the outcomes because they can be contaminated by system factors. And another definition is performance means both behaviors and result. So what is the formula? How we get that performance? It is stated by performance is the skill to do plus the will to do. The will to do is oneself, a willingness of the person, while skill to do is means that resources, those resources, infrastructure required for performance, and these are the 4M: machine, money, material, and men. Next, we'll be discussing the 3 pillars of human performance: understanding the context of work or work situation in terms of its purpose, nature, conditions, requirements, metrics of appraisals, and so on. Next is the ability to carry out the work effectively in terms of the requisite knowledge, skills, and capabilities required for performance excellence. And lastly, the commitment and best efforts towards excelling performance. This needs to be the human performance needs this commitment. So people or the employees will be motivated to carry out their work. Let's go to performance management cycle. This performance management cycle involves 4 steps or 4 parts. First is planning, monitoring, reviewing, and rewarding. So when you say planning, uh, it means the organization. It means the organization and the employee goal setting. So where will be our what's the plan? What will be the goals of our management? Next is monitoring it. For example, hosting check-ins and keeping top of the KPIs. When you say reviewing, it measures progresses and uh, whether it's annual, it's whether it's monthly or weekly, it depends. And lastly, rewarding, as we are employees, most of us employees, the salaries, the bonuses, the incentives to those who are performing well, and and those who give credit to the company itself. Next, let's go to uh, elevating performance key strategies for effective management. So we need to set our goals to be clear and achievable by means of that what we call SMART goals. When you say SMART, it is the specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So specific, it defines goals with clarity. For example, we need to increase our sales to we need to increase our sales by 15% in the first quarter. That is a specific goal. So you have that. It is clear that you need to increase your sales by 50% in the first quarter. What do you mean by measurable? Measurable is the establishment of metrics or for us to track the progress. So, for example, monthly reports or our quarterly reports. That would in any case that would be one way of measuring our goals. Next is achievable. We need to set our goals to be realistic. We need to set realistic targets based on available resources and based on your employees' capabilities. Relevant. You need to be we need to align goals with the overall organizational objective. So at least uh, you are focusing on that goal but staying relevant. And lastly, time bounded. So we need to define deadlines for the goal completion. So we need to be time bounded and must be aware of how much time we'll be investing. So one also of elevating performance is by by implementing rather regular feedback mechanisms by means of continuous culture, multiple channels, or specific behaviors. When you say continuous culture, it is established as a culture of regular, timely, and constructive feedback. When you say multiple channels, it utilizes on one-on-one or uh, uh, team discussions or any reviews that can give feedback. And lastly, specific behaviors. It focuses on the specific behaviors and outcomes, and we need to avoid generalizations. Another elevating performance is the power of continuous coaching and development. So we have three, the personalized plans, invest in training, and offer assignments. When you say personalized plans, it is the plans are tailored, the plans are tailored and to specific persons or individuals that needs that needs career setting or what will be their aspirations. Next is invest in training. We need to provide access to training programs, workshops, and mentorship opportunities to our employees. Offer assignments is we need to stretch assignments and we need to do cross-functional projects to have the employees varied experiences. Next, elevating performance is leveraging technology for streamlined performance reviews. Uh, this is for automation, data analytics, and cloud solutions. So automation, we have already discussed this in my previous videos. It automates goal setting, tracking, and feedback collection. Data analytics by use of data, utilizing those gathered data to identify trends and areas for improvement. Cloud solutions is for accessibility and scalability since it covers a big area since it is already in the cloud. Next is conducting effective performance appraisals. If we want to conduct effective performance appraisals, we need to do this: thorough preparation, balanced approach, and clear expectations. One another key elevating performance is conducting fostering a culture of recognition and rewards. So we need to set a formal program, timely recognition, and monetary rewards. Formal program, we need to implement a formal recognition program with awards and bonuses. So we need to establish if you ever reach this sales quota, you will get this reward by that. Also, we need to be timely and specific recognition to specifically to link the employee's achievements. And lastly, offer monetary and non-monetary rewards based on preferences. So personally, me, if I want to be rewarded, it would be in cash. Cash. So okay, another uh, another elevating performance is addressing the underperformance. We need to address what causes the underperformance. So first of all, we need to have specific feedback, improvement plan, coaching, and training. So when you say specific feedback, it provides clear and specific feedback focusing on when you say specific feedback, it provides clear and specific feedback focusing on behaviors and outcomes. While improvement plan, develop a performance and improvement plan with timeliness and support. Coaching and training, it offers uh, help the employees to develop their skills. Next is continuous improvement by adapting and refining strategies. We have this, sorry, first we need the measuring impact of performance management. It deals with the goal achievement, employee retention, and the employee itself. Go back to let's go back to continuous improvement, adapting, refining strategies. First, regular review. So we need to review, refine strategies to adapt the changing business needs. Stay updated. We need to be stay updated on the best practices on emerging industry trends. Lastly, post implementation. It encourages experimentation and foster a culture of learning. So that would be all for elevating performance, that is strategies for effective management. Let's go now to analyzing manufacturing operations, quantitative methods. So the reporters provided us terms such as manufacturing operations management. When I say manufacturing operations, it is the structure and the system that produces the product that can be sold to a customer. While manufacturing operations management, it refers to the work of the supervising and optimizing production process. The ultimate goal is to make the best products at lower cost as quickly and as efficient as possible. What are the benefits of this performance management systems in manufacturing? Benefits are increased organizational alignment, increased productivity, increased employee morale and engagement, higher rate of employee growth and development, more appropriately skilled workers, improved accountability, clarity around potential risk, and high business performance. Also, they have introduced the key quantitative methods in manufacturing operations. So these are the methods: statistical process control, regression analysis, which is very familiar to us, queuing theory, linear programming, simulation, optimization techniques, forecasting, and data analysis. What are the benefits of using quantitative methods? It improves efficiency, it enhances the quality, it provides better decision making, it reduces costs, and increases competitiveness. So that's all for analyzing manufacturing operations under quantitative methods. Let's go now to analyzing service operations. When you say analyzing service operation, let's define first what is service operations. Service operation refers to the set of activities, processes, and functions that a company uses to provide services to customers. It encompasses everything from planning and design to delivery on ongoing improvement with a focus on creating value for customers through service delivery. How do we analyze service operations? It involves examining the processes and strategies used by the organizations to deliver services effectively. What is service delivery? Service delivery refers to the process by which a company provides services to its customer. And reporters provided us the key components: service culture, employee engagement, service quality, and customer communication. And these are the best practices for service delivery. It creates a clear service legal agreement or SLA and optimizes processes. Lastly, we go to analyzing service report. So analyzing service report involves is the process of evaluating how service is delivered to identify areas for improvement for efficiency, quality, and customer satisfaction. And it was introduced by means of shift scheduling. What is a shift scheduling? It involves planning employee work time to ensure adequate coverage and services available, especially operating outside the traditional hours. So we have this design and structure. So what is a shift? before we do go to that structure, what is a shift? It is a shift designated work period for employees to ensure continuous service operation. So we need to properly manage this shift to maintain efficiency, quality. So those are the shift design and structure. Let's now go to workload distribution. Workload distribution refers to uh, how tasks, responsibilities, and working hours are allocated among employees across different shifts to ensure smooth operation, prevent burnout, and maintain service quality. So what are the components of workload distribution? Workload distribution, it has the service demand and peak hours, task allocation per shift, employee skills levels and roles, fairness and employee well-being, shift overlaps and handover efficiency, and lastly, compliance with labor laws. What are the impacts on service quality? It maintains consistent service level across all shifts. It prevents service delays due to understaffing, ensuring smooth shift handovers to avoid miscommunication. So we have this impact. The question is why? Why is it important? Why shift scheduling is important? It is important because it ensures consistent service quality across all shifts. It prevents employee burnout by distributing the work evenly. It reduces labor costs by aligning staffing levels with demand, and it improves employee satisfaction by providing predictable work schedules. What are the best practices for shift scheduling? The best practice is first you need to analyze demand to schedule more staff during peak hours. We need to identify what are the trends, what's the time that has more demand. Next is ensure legal compliance with labor laws and rest breaks. So we have this um, we need to be compliant with existing laws that, for example, if you're a teacher and um, for example, in University of Mindanao, for you to be don't have burnouts and have the rest breaks, teachers are allowed only to teach 3 continuous uh, three continuous hours. So beyond that, the employee must take a break before he or she take another subject or load, perhaps. Next is provide fair shift rotation to avoid employee fatigue and dissatisfaction. So as mentioned a while ago, shifting schedules, we have this fixed shift, um, uh, rotating shifts, split shifts. So all employees must, if it must have that experience. Uh, this practice is, I think, most widely being applied to nurses and not only nurses but all those medical personnel that deserving for example, in SPMC, in a local health hospital, in a local hospital rather. And best practice also is allow flexibility where possible to improve employee work-life balance. I do believe that for employees to stay longer or to have this loyalty, you need to give them work-life balance. So not just work all, but also giving them the leaves or vacation leaves that they need to enjoy their life as well. Lastly is ensure smooth shift handovers and to prevent miscommunication and service gaps. So this happens when, uh, uh, for example, in the same example for nurses. So they need to endorse their patients. They need to what will be the next schedule for their meds or medications, or what will be the rounds needed. So those data must be hand over to the next shifting personnel, and 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 also to prevent miscommunication. So those are the topics that was being presented under performance management. I do hope you enjoyed the video, and see you next time for the next lesson. Bye!